Hello children, hope all of us are doing good. The topic that we will study today is fiber to fabric. Things we will learn are history of clothing, fiber and fabric, synthetic fabric or man-made fabrics, plant fibers, animal fibers and blended fabrics. Now clothes are one of our basic needs. Clothes protect us from the heat of sun, cold and insects. They also make us look good and smart. Clothes are available in many varieties. We choose them according to the season. Clothes are made of different materials. For example, cotton, jute, silk, etc. are some clothing materials. So let us discuss how are these materials obtained. अब कपड़े हमें धूप, बारिश, गर्मी से बचाते हैं, इंसेक्ट बाइट से बचाते हैं. कपड़ों में हम अच्छे और स्मार्ट भी नज़र आते हैं. अब कपड़े अलग अलग वैरायटी के फैब्रिक से बनते हैं और ये मटेरियल हो सकते हैं कॉटन, जूट, सिल्क वगैरह. सीज़न पे डिपेंड करता है कि हम कौन से मटेरियल के कपड़े पहनते हैं. सो लेट अस लुक एट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ क्लोथिंग. In ancient times, people used to cover their bodies by the skin or fur of animals and bark or leaves of trees. Later, as they began to settle down at a place and started agriculture, they learnt weaving grass and vines and used them as clothes. After the invention of needle, the ancient people learned how to stitch a fabric into clothes and started stitching clothes of different designs. Now, it is believed that wool was used as early as 6,000 years ago. Cotton came into widespread use around 3000 BC in India. तो पुराने टाइम से लोग क्या करते थे कि अपने बॉडी को या तो जानवरों के फर या स्किन से कवर करते थे या पेड़ों की लीव से कवर करते थे. जैसे जैसे वो एक जगह पे सेटल होना शुरू हुए, उन्होंने एग्रीकल्चर करी, तो उन्होंने ग्रास और वाइन्स वगैरह को वीव करके उनसे कपड़े बुनने शुरू करे. जब नीडल की इन्वेंशन हुई तो लोगों ने सीखा कि किसी फैब्रिक को कैसे सिल करके आप उससे कोई कपड़े बना सकते हैं. इट इज़ अ फैक्ट, फ्लैक्स इज द earliest known natural textile fabric seen used in about 5000 BC. Flax is the material used to make linen, which is seeing a huge comeback today in drapery and upholstery. Now let us look at fiber and fabric. Fibers are thin, long threads like strands, and fibers are woven to make fabrics. Cotton, jute, silk, etc. have different types of fibers. तो जो पतले लंबे धागे की तरह रेशे होते हैं उन्हें फाइबर्स कहते हैं और फाइबर को वीव करके उनसे फैब्रिक बनाए जाते हैं. ये दो टाइप के होते हैं. वी हैव नेचुरल फाइबर्स एंड सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स. Now, natural fibers are fibers obtained from plants and animals. Now, cotton, jute, wool, etc. are some examples of natural fibers. जो fibers हमें plants और animals से मिलते हैं उन्हें हम natural fibers कहते हैं. Synthetic fibers, fibers which are made in factories from various chemicals are called synthetic fibers. Polyester, nylon, rayon, etc. are some examples of synthetic fibers. जो fibers factories में chemicals use करके बनते हैं उन्हें synthetic fibers कहा जाता है. Plant fibers. Cotton and jute are commonly used plant fibers. Let us discuss them. So first we'll look at cotton. कॉटन फाइबर इज़ ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम द सीड पॉड्स ऑफ द कॉटन प्लांट. कॉटन प्लांट के जो सीड पॉड्स होते हैं उनसे हमें कॉटन फाइबर मिलता है. Cotton plants are grown at places having black soil and warm climate. These plants require moderate rainfall. Cotton plants are grown in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and Madhya Pradesh. The fruits of cotton plants are called cotton balls. Now when cotton balls mature, they burst open exposing the raw cotton fibers. These fibers dry up in the heat of the sun. After the fibers have dried, the cotton balls are harvested. Harvested cotton balls undergo various steps to obtain cotton fabric. Let us discuss these steps. तो कॉटन प्लांट के अंदर जो कॉटन फ्रूट है जब वो राइप हो जाता है तो वो ओपन होता है, बर्स्ट ओपन होता है. उसके अंदर आपको रॉ कॉटन के फाइबर्स नज़र आते हैं. ये फाइबर्स सूरज की गर्मी से ड्राई हो जाते हैं. तब इन कॉटन बॉल्स को हार्वेस्ट किया जाता है और उसके बाद इसमें से फैब्रिक बनाने के वेरियस प्रोसेसेस स्टार्ट होते हैं. Now it is a fact, there is evidence that cotton and wool were used to create natural fabrics in about 3000 BC and evidence of silk use in 2500 BC in China. So let us look at the harvested cotton balls undergoing various steps to obtain cotton fabric. So these are, first is ginning. Ginning is the process of separating cotton from cotton balls. Traditionally, it is done by hand, but nowadays machines are also used for ginning. During ginning, dirt and short fibers are removed from the cotton fibers. Ginned cotton is called lint. तो गिनिंग में क्या होता है कि जो कॉटन बॉल्स हैं उनमें से फाइबर को सेपरेट किया जाता है. ज़्यादातर हाथ से किया जाता है, लेकिन आजकल मशीन्स भी यूज़ होती हैं, और गिनिंग के बाद जो कॉटन मिलती है उसको लिंट कहा जाता है. नेक्स्ट कम्स स्पिनिंग. The ginned cotton fibers are thin and small, so these are first converted into yarn by the process of spinning. Spinning can be done by using spindle, that is stuckly, spinning wheel or charkha, or a spinning machine. The yarn obtained from spinning is thicker, longer and stronger. Yarn is then wound on bobbins and set to the looms. तो जो गिन्ड कॉटन फाइबर्स होते हैं वो बड़े पतले और छोटे होते हैं, तो इनको स्पिनिंग के थ्रू बड़े यार्न्स में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है और इन यार्न्स को बॉबिन्स के ऊपर रोल किया जाता है और फिर लूम्स में भेजा जाता है. नेक्स्ट कम्स वीविंग. Weaving is done on looms which are either hand operated or power operated. Hand operated looms are called hand looms, while power operated looms are called power looms. तो लूम्स में फिर वीविंग होती है, ये या तो हाथ से हो सकती है या मशीन से हो सकती है. जो हैंड से लूम्स ऑपरेटेड होते हैं उनसे जो कपड़े बुन के आते हैं उन्हें हैंडलूम कहते हैं, और जो लूम्स पावर से यानी कि बिजली से चलते हैं उन्हें पावर लूम्स कहा जाता है. द फैब्रिक ऑब्टेन्ड एट दिस स्टेज इज ब्लीच्ड to improve its whiteness. Then it is either dyed or printed with stylish designs. Next we come to jute. Now jute is also a plant fiber obtained from jute plant. It is obtained from the bark of jute plant. It can be grown in different soil types ranging from clayey to sandy soil. It is cultivated during the rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. तो jute प्लांट के जो जूट का बार्क होता है उसको निकाल करके उसमें से जो प्लांट फाइबर बनता है वो जूट है. नाउ जूट प्लांट इज हार्वेस्टेड व्हेन इट इज एट अ फ्लावरिंग स्टेज, बिकॉज इफ द प्लांट इज अलाउड टू मैच्योर देन इट्स फाइबर्स बिकम वेरी हार्ड. The stem of harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days. When the stems rot, fibers are separated by hand. This process is called retting. तो जब फ्लावरिंग स्टेज पे होता है उस टाइम पे इनके जो स्टेम्स हैं उनको पानी में इमर्स कर दिया जाता है कुछ दिनों के लिए. उसके बाद हाथ से इनके फाइबर्स को सेपरेट कर दिया जाता है. इस प्रोसेस को कहते हैं रेटिंग. The separated fibers are then allowed to dry. The dried fibers are then tied together in small bundles. From these fibers, jute yarn is spun, from which jute fabric is weaved. तो ये जो फाइबर सेपरेट होते हैं इनको सबसे पहले सुखाया जाता है, फिर इन सूखे हुए फाइबर्स को बंडल्स में बांध दिया जाता है, इनसे फिर यार्न बनाया जाता है और उससे फिर फैब्रिक बनाया जाता है. Jute is chiefly used to make sacks and war clothes. The fibers of jute are also woven into curtains, chair coverings, carpets, bags, etc. Next comes coir. Now it is obtained from the outer covering of the coconut fruit. For obtaining this, the coconuts are left in water for a few months. The husk is then separated from the nut and beaten with wooden mallets to get the fiber. The golden coir fiber are then spun into yarns. तो जो कोकोनट्स हैं उनको कुछ महीनों के लिए पानी में डाल दिया जाता है, फिर जो उनका बाहर का खोल है उसमें से हस्क को निकाल दिया जाता है. इस हस्क को फिर वुडन मैलेट से पीटते हैं या बीट करते हैं और फिर कॉयर फाइबर से यार्न बनाया जाता है. The coir is used to make mats, floor coverings, garden articles, aquarium filters, ropes, etc. It is produced largely in India and Sri Lanka. Silk, cotton, hemp and flax are other fibers obtained from plants. Now let us look at the animal fibers. Now these can be obtained from the hair of animals. Wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep. Fleece of goat is used to make pashmina. Silk is made from the cocoon of silkworms. तो एनिमल से जो हमें हेयर मिलता है या जो उनके बाल मिलते हैं उनसे भी हमें फैब्रिक्स मिलते हैं. सो सबसे पहले लेट अस लुक एट वूल. Wool is obtained from the hair on the body of sheep or goat. The process of removing hair from these animals is called shearing. The wool is processed to make yarn, which can be either weaved or knitted to make woolen clothes like coats, sweaters, mufflers, etc. Woolen fibers retain a lot of air between them because of which they are fluffy. They also trap the body heat so that they are good to wear in winters. Australia is the biggest producer of wool. तो शीप या गोट की बॉडी के ऊपर जो बाल होते हैं उनको सबसे पहले निकाला जाता है शेयरिंग के प्रोसेस से, फिर वूल को प्रोसेस करके उसके यार्न्स बनाए जाते हैं जिनसे फिर आप अलग अलग तरह के विंटर्स के कपड़े बना सकते हैं. Now it is a fact, angora, cashmere, mink are some other animal fibers obtained from fur of goat or rabbit. And it is a fact that apart from weaving, knitting is also a popular method of making clothes. Have you ever noticed how sweaters are knitted? Now in knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. Knitting is either done by hand or by machine. Now let us look at silk. Silk or resham is a fiber used widely in India and other Asian countries. Silk is a natural protein fiber obtained from a protective covering called cocoon made by silkworm around itself. The process of growing silkworms on mulberry trees and obtaining silk from them is called sericulture. China, Japan, Thailand are main producers of silk. तो सिल्क वर्म नाम का कीड़ा होता है जो अपने आसपास एक प्रोटीन से प्रोटेक्टिव कवरिंग बनाता है जिसे कोकून कहा जाता है. उस कोकून से जो है हमें सिल्क के रेशे या धागे मिलते हैं. जो प्रोसेस है सिल्क ऑब्टेन करने का सिल्क वर्म से, इसको सेरिकल्चर कहा जाता है. It is a fact, silk was first made in China in 3000 BC. Now let us look at synthetic fabric or man-made fabrics. These are made from synthetic fibers made in factories from chemicals. These are produced on a large scale and are much cheaper than natural fabrics. Nylon, rayon, terylene, polyester are examples of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are strong, of uniform thickness and very smooth. Synthetic fabric do not have much space between their fibers and therefore do not allow air to pass through them easily. दे आर नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल. तो वो फाइबर्स जो कि फैक्ट्रीज़ में केमिकल्स यूज़ करके बनता है उनसे जो कपड़े बनते हैं उनको सिंथेटिक या फिर मैन मेड फैब्रिक कहा जाता है. ये नेचुरल फैब्रिक के मुकाबले थोड़े से चीप होते हैं. ये बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है इनका फाइबर और यूनिफॉर्म उसकी थिकनेस होती है, बहुत ही स्मूथ होता है. ये इनसे जो कपड़े बनाए जाते हैं उनमें जो फाइबर्स है उसमें इतनी जगह नहीं होती कि एयर उसमें से ईजिली पास कर सके और ये बड़े ईजिली डिग्रेड नहीं होते हैं. Now let us do it. Aim to compare the properties of cotton with nylon. Materials required: small square pieces of cotton and nylon of equal size. Procedure: spread the two cloths, feel their texture. Take equal amounts of water in two beakers, dip the clothes in different beakers, take out the clothes and squeeze water from them. Now measure the remaining water in each beaker. Spread out the wet clothes on the table, measure them. Note the time each cloth takes to dry up. Observe which cloth is more crushed. What are the observations? Please note which is smoother to touch, which absorbs more water. Dobara. So write your observations here as to which is smoother to touch, which absorbs more water, which is of the same size and shape as before, and then which takes more time to dry and what or which needs ironing. So the conclusions are: nylon is slippery to touch, cotton is soft but a little rough, and then which would absorb sweat more easily and is therefore convenient to wear in summers. Then also write which is more suitable for traveling as its appearance does not change easily. Then what or which one is more suitable for rainy seasons and which is more difficult to maintain. Now let us look at blended fabrics. The yarn of these fabrics is made by using both natural as well as synthetic fibers. You might have heard about terracotta clothes. Now these are made from both terylene as well as cotton. Adding synthetic fibers to natural fibers increases the strength of fabric, makes it durable and easy to maintain because synthetic fiber is the strongest, followed by mixed, followed by natural fiber. तो अगर आप natural और सिंथेटिक फाइबर को मिला करके कपड़ा बनाते हैं तो आपका ब्लेंडेड फैब्रिक बनता है. एग्जाम्पल है टेरिकॉट. अब ये वाला जो ब्लेंडेड फैब्रिक बनता है इसको आप इजीली मेंटेन कर सकते हैं और इसमें स्ट्रेंथ भी ज़्यादा होती है. थिंक, कैन यू नेम द फाइबर्स यूज्ड टू मेक कॉटन वूल और पॉलीकॉट फाइबर्स? लेट अस डू इट. टू अंडरस्टैंड वीविंग, Materials required: chart papers of 2 different colors, rulers, pencil and scissors. Procedure: take one chart paper and fold it into half. Draw parallel lines on the chart paper 1 centimeter apart. Now cut the paper along the lines and unfold it. Take another paper and cut 1 centimeter wide strips. Weave the cut strips in the first paper as shown in this figure here. Now let us take a quick recap. The thin, long, thread-like strands are called fibers. The process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. Fabrics are made by weaving the yarns. Fabrics are obtained from plants as well as from animals. Cotton, jute, coir, etc. are natural fibers. Cotton fibers are obtained from cotton balls. Cotton fibers are separated from cotton balls by ginning. Fibers are spun into yarn by spinning. Yarn is weaved into fabric by looms. Then jute is obtained from the stalks of jute plant. Coir is obtained from the husk of coconut. Knitting is another method of making cloth from yarn, and silk and wool are sourced from animals. So I hope that this chapter is clear to all, and answering questions based on this chapter will now be easy.